morning. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Da-da. Do you like Mama's singing? Da-da. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Darcy's looking at me like, what are you doing? Oh, she's looking at me like, wow, that's amazing. That's right, be in awe. Be in awe of me, please. It is Wednesday morning and I'm having a London day today. I don't actually think I'm going to make today all of the weekly vlog. I think I'm also going to film a bit tomorrow because I know that you like a bit of homey stuff as well rather than just a full work day. Plus, it's quite hard to film lots on a work day because when you're in meetings and stuff, you can't just like whip out the camera and be like, say that again please Karen. Could you just raise that point again please Tracy? I don't know if I'm meeting with Tracy and Karen today. Things have taken a turn. Right, Pearl is getting in her car seat. Darcy, do you have shoes on?
Yeah.
High kick, do you have your coat on?
No.
Go get your coat on. So Liam's dropping me at the station and then Darcy at school and then coming back because he's not at work until later today. So let's get going. That was the busiest train I have ever been on. All these people are coming out of my train. The 805 broke, so everyone had to get off that and get onto mine, which was the 825. My God. First things first, I'm the realist. Second thing second, vlogging as I'm walking in public, and I feel very self-conscious about this, but I'm doing it. These are the things that I'll do for this channel. I will vlog in public. I have only been doing this 10 years, so I should be used to this by now. Third things third, I had the nicest taxi driver and he was like, love, got lipstick all over your face. I was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. I'm walking fast, just need to slow down just a tiny bit. I just had a call saying the meeting is actually at 10 o'clock, but it was put in my diary at 10:30, but it's okay because I'm very early anyway. I'm going for quite a big meeting actually to talk about a potential podcast I'd like to start at some point this year. And I feel really excited about it because the podcast is something I've never had of my own. I've been on lots of other people's podcasts but never like run my own one. So, oh, it's really pretty here. I'm in Leicester Square. So we're going to go and talk about setting that up and sorting out some, you know, all the logistics around it and that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to go and talk about. I'm in Leicester Square. Oh hi, this is where they have all the premieres. So I'll let you know how that goes to the best of my abilities. The things with starting new projects is often they start on shaky ground because you don't know if they're going to get cancelled or if something's going to happen, or all these builders are watching. Just call me gorgeous. Nice. Right, off we go. This is the office we're in for this meeting, and look, excuse me, there are fountains. Nothing thrills me more than a water feature. Oh, on a hot day, have a little run through that. Lovely. We had such a great meeting and now we are early for our next one, so we're having a little look round Covent Garden and then we're going to go and get a whack. Oh look, that's excitement for you right there. Having a good time? Good meeting, was it?
Oh gosh, sorry.
We're going to get a wagon. Here we go. Oh, that was lovely. They did a little tune. It's so nice in here. I'm only showing you this half. Well, now I'm not going to because this, not aesthetically pleasing, is it? Where's the shack? We'll be back soon. This though, oh, so cute, so nice. This though, no, just no. Got a bit of a dance routine. Yes. Just had a little mooch around Covent Garden and took some nice, thank you, some nice OOTDs, and now because we're all very official businesswomen who are just like at the top of our game, we're very upmarket, very sophisticated, very everything really. We've come for a really sophisticated, we've come to Wagamama's, and no one's more, everyone's happy. Look at this, never seen such animation from, look, you've got some buns, I've got some gyoza, oh yes. Oh, that looks so visually unappeasing. Unappeasing, the word unappeasing, but my God, it's good. We're on our way to our next meeting and I've just stumbled across any amount of books, the Charing Road bookshop. How cute is this? Got all these little Top 5 books for £4. What a Brucey bonus that is. Is mine in there? Is mine in there? It is not. But you can get The Herdsman's Art of Hungary if you're interested. I did just also see that they had The Hidden Secrets of Christmas. That's a book. Another bookshop. Another one. Look at that. Is this 2 little independent bookshops in a row? What are the odds? No one cares. No one cares what the odds are. No one knows the odds. Brilliant. Good segment. Now, we've come to this shop that is just shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of cufflinks.
What are the odds on that?
Oh, now you care. I just think, look at those little pretzel ones.
I really like these.
Things like this just fascinate me. Something very visually appeasing. Yeah, and how much do they sell for? Like £32?
Facebook ones.
Facebook ones?
On the back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right. F me. Like Facebook me, not F me. Clocks, little clocks. If you want to know the time. I'm immensely pleased with this. Everywhere you look in London, there's cuteness. This is Mason Berto. It's a little cream tea shop, and look, there's scones, creams and jam and strawberry tarts. Little tables for you to just watch the world go by. How sweet. House of Malima. Brilliant. Nailed it. Look at this. It's all Harry Potter stuff and Fantastic Beasts. Should we go in? We've got time. We've got time. Let's go and have a look in. Look on the floor.
Thank you very much.
That's nice, isn't it? Snazzy bit. Oh, Tinkerbell. So it's not all Harry Potter universe stuff. London's brilliant, isn't it? Good morning, it's Thursday. The time is 26 past 10. I slept in this morning. Liam, it's a great big cat in our garden. That's not my cat. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Shoo! 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 The cats get really upset if another fur baby comes in. Yeah, I slept in this morning. I heard the baby waking up at about 7, and then I didn't hear Liam get up or go and get her or anything like that. And then I sort of like half came to and thought, oh, it must be like 5 past 7. It was 8 o'clock, and normally I'm like up and in the shower by 7. So I've had a late start, and then I spent the morning cleaning and tidying all of downstairs because Meghan and Hannah from Gleam are coming, and also I'll check with Meghan if I'm allowed to say, we have got a magazine person coming today talking to me about having a column in a magazine that I would really love to have a column in. So I've tidied up for them so that they don't think that I'm the real person I am that just lives in a shambles most of the time. I want them to think that I'm that like person that lives in a place that's tidy. They'll be here in a minute, so before they get here I just want to show you a couple of things. Thought you would like to see what I bought yesterday. This candle, by the way, is still going strong. This is the candle I picked up in Matalan. Such a good price for such a giant candle. And it smells lovely as well. It doesn't smell too smelly. I don't like candles that smell a lot because I get headaches, but that one, Peach Bellini, has not bothered me. But this is what I bought from the House of Minalima, which I've been told is, they're the people that did all the graphic design for Harry Potter. So apparently it's the OG place to be, but I'll show you what I bought. First things first, I'm the realist, but also I bought this Peter Pan print, which I know is not Harry Potter at all, but it's magical, isn't it? And it's the house where he goes in to get Wendy and Peter Pan breaks through. It's the 64th of 250 of them, and this cost £29, which I didn't think was too bad. And this is going to go in this room through here, that room, because that's the same colour as it, so I thought that would go really nicely. I also bought this, which is the Advanced Potion Making book, but it's a notepad. It's just got clean lined pages so that I can write my little notes, and I thought I will look so cool going to meetings with this. I mean, I don't know that I will look cool, but in my mind I will look so cool writing my little notes in that. So I picked that up for, it doesn't say a price, And then I bought this card, which I'm going to frame and just use as a small print. And this is the platform 9 3/4 ticket, and it's all gold and shiny. And I thought that would look really nice on the gallery wall that I'm making in the front room where this is going to go. And then I came home and I had a delivery, and this is the lovely little makeup kit that Zoe's doing. It's brunch date. Let's open it and get a few of the bits out. I won't open everything, but just to give you a feel for it, one-handed, as it were. Ooh, we have got a really lovely palette. If you go over to her socials, you'll see all of this stuff all opened up and beautifully shot. So we've got a palette, we've got some a lip bundle, so maybe there's more than one lip product in there, but it's done like a little carton, which is sweet. A group hug, a lip bundle, shadow bundle, so that's eyes. And then we have here cheek powders, and these will be liners of some sort. So that's really sweet. If you go over to Zoe stuff, you will see all of that on there, and if you like it, you can get yourself some. I just opened one of the lip bundles, and you get a lip colour, like a gloss. I don't know if it comes out glossy, it might be a matte. Oh, it's matte, yeah. And a pencil as well, so that you can do the whole kit and caboodle with that. I ought to say, because now I've shown those products, I know that it's, oh, that cat is back. I know that it's going to get brought up in the comments. I've seen a few things where people saying that like Louise and Zoe don't like each other anymore, and I would say to you, would I be sharing someone's products on my video, or I shared her like cosmic stuff on my stories a few months ago if I didn't like somebody? I don't like seeing all that stuff online. It makes me feel like I'm in high school, and I'm a 33-year-old mother of 2. So just thought I would say quite firmly right now, I'm really proud of Zoe for all of those products. I think they're beautiful, and I think she's done a lovely job. Right, it's lunchtime, and I've invited Meghan to stay, and I was like, Meghan, let me look after you, some hospitality. And so Meghan's done all the cooking herself, because you're better at it than me, and you like it, don't you? Yeah. That's what we're gonna say. I did jacket potatoes, but she's made them in these little beds, and you've put oil and salt and pepper on them, which I would never think to do. Really? No, what a hack. Look at this. Look at this. You've done a remarkable job. You've mashed some avocado, added in some oil and some chilli. It's like cordon bloody bleu. Right, that jacket potato was one of the best jacket potatoes I've had in the last 6 months, I'd say. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I thought you'd all be like roaring with laughter at that. What a tank of a joke. Wow. I just zhuzhed my hair, and in my head I thought, I bet my hair looks really, really good right now. Nope. We just had jacket potatoes. I can say who the meeting was with this morning, can't I? Because I was like, oh, we're gonna have a meeting about potential column, and I didn't know, but I can say. I think so. Mother and Baby magazine. Wop 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 wop. Psh, 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 psh. That's the like little fireworks graphics, you know. Yeah. So that's very exciting, and now we're having a call with Mother and Baby again, aren't we? But a different department, because they're doing an interview. So that will be online or in the magazine soon. They have quite a long lead time on things, so they're like making their magazines for like 2 months ahead now. So that's what we're doing. Nothing like going to find that you've had a delivery delivered to a safe place, and that safe place is in your garden when it's been raining. So that's great, Mr. Asos delivery man. Bought a few bits. I bought more than I would normally buy, because I know that I'm going to return a fair whack of this, I think. Like this, for example. This is a little midi skirt with slits, and it's leopard print, so this is a potential, but it could look really nice, or it could look absolutely revolting. So I bought this to try and maybe send back. I'll maybe do a little try on of this later, or if not, in another video. What's this? What are you? What are you? This is a black Bardo body. Wow, I was feeling bold. This is the glamour of motherhood, just laying on the kitchen floor with a baby after a day of meetings. Oh, you're coming back on. It's coming back on. Hello. Hello, we're back on. Are these coming up? Are these coming up? Yep. It's 4 o'clock-ish. Meghan's gone. I think you can hear Pearl. She's downstairs with Liam. He's on a day off today. It's been such a couple of days. There are so many things in the pipeline. Oh, a little message there. Judith would like a large bag of pecan nuts from Costco tomorrow. There's so many things in the pipeline right now that I just feel like there's so much good stuff, there's too much to talk about, and also with all work things I never know where we are at the stage of whether I can chat about it, whether I can't chat about it. But just know I feel like we're on the brink of a few new things, and maybe just going a slightly different direction with things. This will still stay, Facebook and Instagram will still stay, but I'm going to try and just, as I mentioned last year, dabble in a bit more traditional media like magazines and TV and radio and podcasts and all that sort of stuff. Would we say podcast is traditional media? It's like radio, but it's not, is it? Maybe it's social media. Answer below, or if you can or not. I don't know if the comments have been turned back on. I don't know if I've mentioned, but YouTube have turned the comments off on all channels, all parenting channels, while they have an audit of all the commenters, because I think that they had basically some really nasty people commenting some really nasty things, not on my channel, but they included my channel in the clear up, which I'm glad of, and I'm happy to wait for them to do that. So if you can't comment on this video, I'll leave a link to a Facebook thread where you can comment if you want to. If not, just save a comment for next week and hopefully it'll be resolved by then. Yeah, I feel really excited for everything. I feel like this is what I wanted last year. I wanted to kind of branch into a bit more mainstream stuff, and I think that now it's starting to happen. Hello, here comes the cat. Oh my god. So I had this like very senior magazine lady come to my house for Mother and Baby magazine. Hang on, here comes Orbit. And I was trying to be like super professional, and Pearl had gone out with her lovely nanny, and I cleaned everywhere within an inch of its life, all cleaned downstairs, and I was all dressed up, had my dangly earrings on. Here's the cat there, hello. And when she came in, I was really professional. I was like, can I get you a drink? And it was all going really well. And then I said, are you all right with cats? And so both the cats came in. We had Rocket and Orbit, and usually they get on really well and they're well behaved. It's like they knew. They started scrapping, and at first I was like, sorry about the cats, and she was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And they were like going, wah, like making that like wah, noise all over the floor. So I put one of them out the room, and then it started clawing at the door to come in, and the other one started like wailing for it. And then Rocket started like tearing up the rug, and I was like, so sorry about this, I'll just put them outside, so sorry about this. And I kept having to get up, and I was just so embarrassed. This woman was like trying to tell me some like really serious stuff about like the long-standing publication and all about the magazine and what they want for their readers and what they're looking for. And the whole time I was just like, my cats are being a bit much. And it was like when your kid knows that they're not supposed to misbehave, like when you have guests over and they know, but they do it on purpose just to show you up. It was like that, but the cat version. So that was that. And then Meghan came and had the jacket potatoes, and then I did a phone interview with Mother and Baby as well. I can't tell you what that was about, but it's exciting, and I'll tell you later on. At the end of March, I'll tell you. But that's made me really happy. And then Meghan left, and now it's now, and I really want to go and try on all my new Asos bits. I haven't done an Asos haul in quite a while. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've not really been doing hauls as much. I'm trying to make more considered purchases because I follow Stacey Dooley. Do you know her? She does the BBC documentaries, and she was on Strictly. She won Strictly, actually. And she did one about clothing and the impact it has on the environment, and like how much water it takes to make different clothes and all that sort of stuff. And it just really hit me and made me think. And it's not to say I'm not going to buy clothes anymore, because I love buying clothes, but I'm just going to buy clothes less. And I think that's the key, because sometimes, well, I don't know what the key is. If I knew the key, I'd save the world, but I'm like, that's the key. This is just my 2 cents, and I could be wrong, and you're obviously entitled to have a different opinion to me. But for me and for our family, I think it's just about making little changes and them adding up, and the more little changes you make, the more you feel able, then you can make bigger changes and bigger ones. So I've been shopping less. You might have noticed less hauls, and I've been thinking, do I really need this? Like when we went to America, usually when I go to America I go to Target and Old Navy, and we didn't this time, so I thought, do I really need anything? No, I don't. And what I've been doing with Asos, which is like my favourite thing to go on, is I've just been favouriting things that I like and then thinking, do I really need this? So I've picked up some things that I feel really happy with, and I feel like they are going to be good items in my wardrobe and I'm going to get a lot of wear out of them, and they're going to be like spring and summer staples. I don't think I'll keep all of them, but I'm going to try them all on. I'll show you some of them, but that's where I am with clothing. I'd be interested to know how you feel about that, because I think a lot of people are starting to feel that way. I think a lot of people are starting to feel less excessive, and I think social media can make you feel like you've got to be excessive, like you've got to have lots of a thing, you've got to have everything. And although I want to keep my social media like positive and uplifting and featuring the things that I really love so that you can make good choices about things that you might want to get as well, as in like if I feature a buggy, it's one that I think is really good, rather than, what am I trying to say? I don't want to add to the problem, I just want to make better choices. Am I making any sense at all? Help, tell me I am. This whole time I'm trying to have a serious chat and the cat's like licking its bumhole and legs. You right there? It's been a few minutes and I'm massively overthinking that last segment I did, but I don't want to delete it because I don't want to keep being a repeater. Like sometimes I film something and then feel like I said it wrong and then delete it and then repeat it, but try and do it better. So I just want to come on and say, I hope I haven't come across wrong. What I meant was, I'm repeating it anyway, but I'm not deleting. I'm just not deleting and repeating. I'm trying to make more considered purchases, and I hope that I can help you make more considered purchases too, if that's what you want to do. That was much better actually. Yeah, maybe maybe I should have said that in the first place. It's 4:30 now. I've just been fiffing and faffing about on the internet. You know when you sit down with your laptop and you're like, yeah, I'm going to work really hard now. Just opened the emails and was like, oh, some emails in there to deal with. And then just ended up scrolling on Facebook, as I do regularly. These are the two things I want to do today. I want to, in terms of not internet things, I want to put my laundry on because I have loads of holiday washing to get through. And as a reward for doing that, I want to try on my Asos bits. Really, I just want to try on my Asos bits first and then do the laundry, but that's not right. Do you know what? I'm 33 and I don't care. I'm going to try on my Asos bits first. Who's going to stop me? Right, apologies for what you can see here. I've kind of got you like propped up in my wardrobe like this, and if you could see the rest of the room, I've got quite a lot of sorting out to do. But I thought we would do some trying on and you could tell me what you think of it. Are you better off on this shelf just here? Yeah, probably better there. Let's shut the shelf just a tiny bit so that you can't see the mess quite so much. You can still see it. Meh, whatever. Right. I'll start trying some things on then. I've found a new and improved spot for you. So the first thing we have is this metallic frill dress. I'll just move you down a tiny bit, and I think this is going in the return pile. I didn't get the memo that it's going to be metallic, and it's this like funny fabric that I think is just kind of not very flattering at all. So this is going on the returns. What I will say for it though, if you like a high neck, maybe for you, it's also not tight. So if you, wow, it's a literal square with a bit of elastic. It's a square dress, it's a square dress. This is going back to Asos. Next item. Okay, this outfit is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I don't hate it. So this is the ribbed Bardo body, and I'm not wearing a proper strapless bra at the moment. I've just like tucked the sleeves in mine. But what I like about it is on this bit here, it's got like sticky stuff. I have already also got like body tape if I want to stick it down. I like that it's got these little sleevey bits so you can hide your piff. You know that bit at the top, that your armpit fanny? Well, piff be gone. For me, the frills cover that, so you can have like a nice seamless décolletage, if that's what it's called. And then I ordered, let me move these out the way so you can see, this midi skirt. It's a pencil skirt, but it has got the slits up to the knee, so you have got some movement in it. I never do these because I'm not sure about this bit of my body, so I think if I had some like shapewear underneath and heels, maybe yes. I think this is one of these ones that I'm going to keep and try on again in 6 months, because I am on a bit of a health journey at the moment, although not so much whilst I was on does me. But I don't hate this. This is much more in my comfort zone. It's a midi skirt, it's like A-line. Does it have pockets? Sadly no. I like the colour of it. It's a nice mustardy colour. It was a bit more yellow, bright yellow on screen. It's a little bit snug, like can you see it's kind of pinching in a bit, but I think that that won't be a problem soon. Yeah, I like this, a little sunshiny skirt. Probably wear it without tights in the summer. Happy with this. Gonna try on the other one now. So this was another one of my gamble pieces, but I'm so glad I bought this. I bought it in a size smaller than I usually would. I bought a size 18 and I normally go for about a 20. But it wasn't in the plus size section, it was just in the, or was it? I think it was not. It's a pleated midi skirt, well it's very long. If you were shorter than me, and I'm 5'7", this is more like a maxi skirt really. It's got, ouch, elastic at the back, really nice for summer with like a white top. I'm thinking a white shirt and sandals with this, definitely not this outfit. This sits nicely, so I'm happy with this. Got one more skirt, one more dress and one jumper. Let's go. So this little jumper is from the Oasis range, you know the shop Oasis. They have a plus size range and this little jumper is from them. It is super soft. I might go back and see if they've got other colours in it because it is so soft. This feels really luxe. It feels really nice. And the skirt, which I probably wouldn't pair with it, although it does go I think, is just regular Asos. It's a box pleat midi skirt. And if you look closely it's got polka dots on it. I think these are both keeps. This jumper is lovely. It's quite long as well, so if you wanted to wear it with jeans but you don't like those jumpers that stop really high up, like I want jeans that cover like to here, not jeans, jumpers. I don't like the jumpers that stop here and then your jeans start here and then you just have a lot going on. I just want smooth down, and I like that it covers like the top of your bum as well. I'm going to try on this dress. This is the last thing, and this is the Glamorous Curve button front in Dusty Coral. I thought this was going to be such a win, but I think that it is not. Even if I could get it done up myself, I need a hand to do it up at the back. It's still too much here. Like I don't want my bra showing, and it comes to like there, so you'd have to wear a plunge bra. And even if it did up here, it's the, I think this one's going back. It's just not really for me. I think the colour washes me out a bit. It's very like easily to crumple fabric, so I'm not sure that this is the one for me, but glad I tried it on because it had great potential. Isn't it funny how when you order things online, it's the stuff that you think, oh, I'm not sure if, like the blue jumper and the Bardo top, where I was a bit like, oh, I'm not sure, they turned out to be the winners. And then the thing that you think, yeah, that's a surefire, there's a lot of gapage under there. The things that you think are going to be surefire are not surefire. And this concludes your Asos try on. It's the bedtime bath time routine. It's bedtime bath time routine. Haven't done a bath. I will have a bath later. The time is 9:05. I haven't had my dinner yet. It was cooked at like 7. I've just, you know, when you just get sucked into your laptop, and I've been doing work stuff, and you know, earlier I was like, I'm so excited, there's so many projects. I was like, there's so many projects, but they require so much energy, which I love, but has taken a lot of time today. I have gone through and screen grabbed some of your questions. Oh cool, there we go. So I'm going to answer as many as I can in a 10-15 minute time frame, because I would like to go downstairs and have some dinner. So Kitchen Love Storyblog says, what is your favourite book genre? And that is female-led fiction or women's fiction or chick lit, whatever you want to call it. I think chick lit is generally considered to be like not a nice word for female-led fiction, which is the more like appreciated phrase for it. But I personally don't mind if people call my books chick lit. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't mind, that's fine by me. But I basically like reading that kind of stuff, so I like Sophie Kinsella, Paige Toon, Lindsay Kelk, Giovanna Fletcher. I like all of those kind of books. Chloe says, Cadbury or Galaxy? Cadbury, as if that's even a question. Who likes Galaxy more than Cadbury, please? Jeepers. Lay says, is sexting cheating? And personally, and we're all entitled to make up our own opinions, I think it is. I think that I would be very upset if Liam were doing something like that, and I think that he would be very upset if I were doing something like that. Although, and my views on this have changed over the years actually. Like a long time ago, I think I would have said no, it's not, because you're not physically touching another person, you're not, you know, you're not actually like doing the things you're saying, but you are imagining doing them. And it's such a grey area, isn't it? Because like right now I could imagine doing something with Ryan Gosling. Oh, I'm imagining it. Am I cheating? No. But then if you're typing it out to him and he's responding, I mean, if I was typing that out to Ryan Gosling, I'd almost be proud of myself. Yeah, that's such an interesting question. Personally, I think for my relationship, yes, I would class it as cheating, but I'd be interested to hear what other people think on that. Vicky says, would you recommend visiting Disneyland Paris? No. Oh no, that's gonna be a bit controversial. Sorry, text go through that. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? Because the people that love Disneyland Paris love Disneyland Paris. I went and I didn't enjoy it. I was, however, 8 weeks pregnant and I felt so sick. So I do want to give it another try. But after experiencing the joy of Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, they're just miles apart. And I think that Disneyland Paris is so expensive that you almost might as well save up and go to Walt Disney World. Again, I feel like I've been very controversial there. Let's go back to that Cadbury's versus dairy milk, shall we? Lizzie says, is there a ride at Disney that scares you? Or Darcy, I really don't like the Haunted Mansion. I know that it's like all artificial, but I don't like it. Raja 4 says, any summer trips planned this year? Yes, we are going to Corfu. We're actually hiring a villa, and so it's going to be me, Liam, Darcy, Pearl, Auntie Judith, my cousin Daniel, his wife Becky, and their 2 children. So it's going to be 9 of us. We're taking them all. I'm so excited to have lovely family time in a villa all to ourselves. I think it's just going to be so nice. That's the only trip we have booked in for this year, because I've already been to Disney, and we are saving money at the moment. So that's what we've got, and I'm very excited about it. I would quite like to do another Center Parcs trip at some point over the course of the year, potentially kind of autumn time, but that's our summer plans. What about you guys? Have you got any summer plans? This comes from Meg and Megan, and it's, what are some of your favourite affirmations? So something that I find myself doing whenever I feel like I'm a bit nervous, especially if I'm in a public situation, so if I'm about to go into a meeting or I'm about to go on stage or give a presentation or a talk or something like that, is I like puff my chest up a bit and I think, I'm an 8, I'm an 8, I'm an 8. I once did this thing at Google where they had a life coach in, and he was saying everyone feels that they're a number between 1 and 10, and he made us walk around the room as if we're 10s, and we're like, yes, I'm a 10. And then he made us walk around the room as if we're 1s, and a 1 would be like shying away and very slow and timid. And then he said, walk how you feel, what number are you? And I said, I feel like a 6 a lot of the time. And he was like, okay, that's fine. Walk like an 8. How would an 8 walk? So I sort of held myself a bit better and a bit more confident. And he was telling me, next time you feel nervous, remind yourself you're an 8, you're an 8. So I always say, I'm an 8. Bit of a niche affirmation, but it works for me. Ceci Boone says, if you have a bad day, how do you make yourself feel better? Self-care. Things like bubble baths, things like lighting my best candle. You know how we always have like one that you're saving? Like light your best candles, make yourself a really nice meal, spending time with friends and family, it's an obvious one, bourbon biscuits, a walk. I never used to think I'd be the kind of person that would say exercise makes me feel better, but since being on my WW journey, disclaimer, I'm working with WW at the moment as an ambassador, but what I'm saying now is not part of that contract. Since being on that journey, I've discovered that it's not about just like flopping on the sofa and ordering a pizza. And although sometimes that is the solution, that feels good, getting outside, getting some fresh air, like getting those endorphins going does really help. Never thought I'd be that person saying that, but here we are. Life at the Keens says, very interested in the business financial bits. Any extra advice tonight? Oh God, I should have thought of this before I started talking about it. I don't have any advice off the top of my head. My brain feels pretty wiped. Always be working on building your future. So at the moment in my career, everything is going really swimmingly. Like YouTube is going well, Instagram's going well, publishing's going well, but I'm always trying to think, oh, my battery's flashing, I'll be quick. Always trying to think about what's the next thing. So I'm talking about podcasts, I'm talking about magazine columns, and talking about building Facebook. So I'm always building whilst I'm keeping everything, like it's like having spinning plates. Just FYI, if the camera just goes dead, that's the end of the vlog because my battery camera's going. It's like having spinning plates, having a business. So I've got my YouTube plate spinning, and I've got my Instagram plate and my book plate, got those all spinning, and whilst they're just going, so I'll go give them a little nudge, I'll put up another one and get that going, and just quickly come back and nudge these, but try that one. So then you have more and more spinning plates, and then you just have to nudge all of them. And the trick is to, in the moments where they're spinning nicely, build something else. And you can apply that to any business, I think. Miri says, favourite life quote is, if you do what you've always done, you'll get where you've always got. Well, what time does Darcy go to bed? Asks Ellie, and that is 7 PM, which some might think is quite early, but she definitely needs that sleep. We noticed that if she goes to bed later, she doesn't have as good a day at school the next day, she's tired and grouchy, but 7 PM seems to be the sweet spot. I'll end it on a nice one. What's your favourite ride to do at Disney? And that comes from Alex. My favourite ride has to be now PhilharMagic. It's a very underrated ride. It's not even a ride, it's like a show, a theatre show experience with 3D glasses in Fantasyland in Magic Kingdom. I absolutely love that ride so much. Ride experience, I sing along, I get into it, but I think I'm getting old because it used to be Space Mountain. But now I just like to sit with my 3D glasses on and be like, yes, this is nice. I'm very conscious that the battery is going to go, so I don't want to answer too many more questions, but I will be filming something else tomorrow, Costco related, that's going to go up on Facebook, so do go and check that out. The Disney videos are going live this week coming on Facebook, hopefully Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, so keep your eyes open for those. If the comments are disabled on this, I'll leave a link to somewhere on Facebook where we can have a chat, because it's nice to keep this conversational. And I will see you all next week for the weekly or on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching. Big loves to you all. Bye bye bye.